Hi everyone, this is Jacques Leaves, meteorologist, doing a live briefing regarding the severe weather potential Friday night into Saturday early morning hours. We're going to go ahead and start out by looking at the HRRR model. This forecast model here is a great forecast model that I like to use. So we're going to go ahead and look at the temperature profiles here for Friday during the day. And like I was saying yesterday, you have a nose of energy, a nose of energy being ejected into the area from Little Rock all the way from Van Buren, Poplar Bluff, a little bit to the east of St. Louis, drops back down. And I'm seeing that more and more with each model run. And as that's the case, that's going to allow temperatures to be in the 70s, low 70s, and upper 60s to high 60s in my area. And as the cold front advances, it gets sharper with time. So we're going to go ahead and look at the dew points. Now, dew points at this time of the year, you only need 50 to 55 dew points. And what we're seeing here is 65, close to 70 dew point down at Missouri Blue Hill. That is plenty enough moisture for these storms to work with. And actually, as the trough amplifies even further, we see a advection of more energy and more moisture returning to the area that is much higher and broader in coverage. So, with that being said, let's look at the surface-based CAPE values. Surface-based CAPE is a predicted value of instability in the upper atmosphere. And we're looking at CAPE values between 1,000 and 1,500, which is very significant for this time of year. You do not need much for this time of the year. We're going to look at the Supercell Index here, which is, like I said, the nose of energy and moisture that's being pushed up from the Gulf going northward is also allowing the supercell values to be much higher given that nose of energy being ejected into the area. So then we have some areas with a supercell value of 10 and some areas with a 9, and it's a very broad area. That's not a great thing to see this time of year, especially given the amount of shear in the lower levels of the atmosphere um, and whatnot. So we're going to look at tornado parameters, which, like I said in the earlier stream, this is something that I see at the peak storm season over in Texas Panhandle near the Caprock area, Oklahoma, and Kansas. And we're getting values here of almost 8. Well, 8. There's a couple 8s and 7s. That's extremely high. That's almost pushing the values on this particular model on the Torcon, on the tornado parameters. Basically, tornadic ingredients in a certain given area that are primed. So I would not be surprised to see some strong, long-lived track tornadoes in southeast Missouri, parts of Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, and Illinois Friday night into Saturday. And as you can see, these parameters, as the jet amplifies later on during the night, Friday night into Saturday early morning, the trough actually amplifies further, allowing more moisture and more energy to inject into the area, allowing our tornado parameters to become not only higher, but more widespread in general nature here, which is very concerning, and I'm going to show you why this is a little bit more concerning than normal. So we're going to go all the way back. I want you to pay attention to this area of energy and shower activity out over here in Oklahoma. As we go through the day Friday, this is about 1 to 3 o'clock, it starts to get into southwestern Missouri, parts of northwestern Arkansas. What this does, and if this does pan out, it creates a boundary that will, wherever you see this basically dissipate at or kind of remain stationary, you're going to have a boundary that's set up, a influence for storms to initiate on, and this will be supercellular type activity. Now, this is where the cold front is right here at this time, and this boundary, anytime you get a boundary set up, those storms can attach themselves to that boundary and become surface-oriented supercellular storms that produce tornadoes. And you're going to see these discrete supercells. Now, don't pay attention if you're in Reynolds or Ironton or Madison County. Don't exactly pay attention to the location of where these storms are. These could be down here, they could be further north. But this gives you an idea of what could happen and very well, most likely will happen. So, as we continue on, these do become supercellular with time, and I'm already seeing helicity swath right here. And these would be entering parts of Jackson County, Illinois, and Mount Vernon, and Sparta and Chester and those areas, or it could form to a little bit to the south and go east northeast into parts of Cape and other and Union counties and other areas in Illinois. Now, this particular model does not have the cold front forming a linear line. I do believe that this still will form a linear line as it comes through the area with destructive straight line winds between 60 and 70 miles an hour. But this we have to pay close attention to the radar during the day Friday. If we see this boundary set up, we know where these are going to form. And once that's the case, once they form, they're going to go up very quick. They're going to become severe very quick. And paying close attention to that, these could be long-lived, strong, long-track tornadoes. There's a possibility of that happening. And so it's a very important matter. Have a way to receive warnings and watch products. Cell phone, make sure your cell phones are charged up. Make sure, you have spare batteries for flashlights and stuff for Friday night and to Saturday. Because most people will be sleeping during this event, and nocturnal tornadoes are statistically the most deadliest because people are caught off guard. And we're going to go ahead and look at the Supercell composite on the NAM. Well, this is the RAP model. Actually, we're going to go to the NAM forecast model here. And this is the tornado parameters actually for the NAM model, basically painting the same picture as the HRRR. And basically, we're looking at the same type of model consistency here with the HRRR as we are the NAM. And the Supercell composite here is basically the same as well. Has it amplifying, has the ingredients in the atmosphere being amped up as the trough is also amped up as well with further moisture injection into the area. Good moisture return and extremely strong low-level shear values. Not just low-level, but also 500 millibar shear is also very good as well as 250 and 100. So this is Jacques Williams, meteorologist. I hope you all have a good day. And